Hi, in this video we are going to go over some looping techniques in dictionaries. Consider that I have the dictionary D, and this dictionary has three keys: orange, watermelon, and apple, and three values: 5, 1, 3. And if I want to loop over the keys, I can use the function d.keys. And if I run that, so you can see I can get the keys: orange, watermelon, and apple. The other point is that you actually don't need to use this function, because by default in Python, so it's going to consider, if you just put the name of the dictionary, it's going to consider the keys. So for example, if I run this, it's going to do the exact same thing. So you don't have to write the dot keys. So the other thing is that you have the key, but you also want to get access to the value of that key. So if you want to do that, so you can loop over the keys and then get access to the value of that key by putting the key inside the bracket of the dictionary D. So if I do that, I can get the value 513. So I can get the key, and what is the key value? 513. Okay, but if you just say I don't need the keys, I just want the values, there's a function dot values, so you can just get the values directly. So you can get values 513, and you might say I want both of them, I want keys and values at the same time, so you can just use the function dot items. So if you do that, so you can get both keys and values at the same time. So this function dot items in dictionaries is very similar to the one function enumerate in list. So in enumerate function, you get usually two values, that you get index of a list and also the value of that element. So here you get instead you get the key and the value of that key. So it's pretty much similar to that. So the other thing is that, so after having this, so imagine that we say, okay, I want that the list that I get in a, for example, reverse order. Can I do that? So let's see. So we get an error. So because dictionary is not reversible, so dictionaries are not like lists. So there is not a predefined order or defined order by you that you could reverse that. So instead, if you want to get access to keys or values in a specific order, usually we want them to access them in a sorted order. So we can sort the dictionary based on keys or values. We can sort dictionaries based on keys and values, and then try to access to those elements. So let's see how we can do that. So for example, for this dictionary, I can, for example, sort based on the keys. So if I do that, you can see now the keys apple is the first, because A is first in alphabet. So then we have O, and then at the end we have W. So you might say, okay, I want to sort that, but sort based on values. So you can just use the function sorted based on value. So you get the sort values 1, 3, 5. And you might say, okay, I want that is sorted based on values, but also in a reverse order. So you can just put the reverse through. I get 5, 3, 1. But what happens if you use the function dot items and try to sort that? So let's see. It is sorted, but based on keys. So if you use the dot items, so Python by default is going to sort based on keys. So you might say, okay, I want that, but I want that be sorted. I want both key and values in my function, but I want that be sorted based on values. So we can do that, but we have to use the lambda function. So let's see how we can do that. So when we use the function sorted, so here we say the key equals lambda x, referring to the second element of x, which is the value. So let's run that. So now you can see it's 1, 3, 5. So this is sorted based on the value, and you can easily reverse the order of that based on second value and say, okay, I want that to be reversed. So let's see that it could be 5, 3, 1. Okay, so in this way we can sort the dictionary and get access to the elements in a order that is sorted. It could be sorted based on keys, or it could be sorted based on values. But consider that the dictionary that we had here was a very I could say well defined. So because all of the keys are strings and all the values are numbers. So, but we don't have to have a dictionary like this. We could have a dictionary, for example, let me get these two dictionaries, I'll put them here. We can have dictionaries like, for example, this one. So this dictionary, we have keys, all of them are based, um, strings. So I can sort that. So for example, I can sort this new dictionary and say, okay, it's apple, orange, watermelon. But can I sort it based on values? So let's see. So you see the value 1 is none, 1 is number, and the third one is a matrix. No, we cannot. So they need to be from same type. So let's see another example. So for example, this example. So all of the values are numbers, but one of the keys is also number. Maybe that's the code for watermelon. And you want to say, okay, I want to sort based on the keys. So, but you will get error because they are not from the same type. Okay, so overall, this in this video we went over how to use some very basic looping techniques in dictionary, and thank you so much for watching this video.